Welcome you all to Ram Maruti Tutorials channel. Today in this video I have selected a topic which deals with mathematics, science. Science means both biological and physical, everywhere. It's beautiful. It's nothing but progressions, right? So this topic you are going to get everywhere. It might be in a competitive examination, real life application, anything, you are going to come face this one. So let's get ready for the part. Now, before getting into the topic of progressions dealing with our topic, let's get back to the general stuff, right? What's the meaning of progressions? Progression, progressed. Is it sounding like development, right? Development, the future advancement. Yes. Progression is nothing but how we are moving forward. Right? It's nothing but it's a quantitative measurement. It is measuring, right? But the thing is, right, the measurement or the quantity may be decreasing, increasing. What kind of relation? You forget about that one. It may be increasing, decreasing, multiplying, dividing. We will be having all. But it is talking about the measurement of certain quantity. It may be mass, it may be weight, it may be temperature, it may be regarding any development, profit, loss, anything. But if it is going in terms of any relation with the previous one, then we call it as progression. So please remember. So general stuff, right? If you discuss about what is the meaning of progression, if we are talking about the progression in generally, if you talk about in general, so generally progressions is nothing but, it's nothing but the progress. We may be calling it as progress, right? It may be something like development, anything. It is up to you, right? But you have to remember, it's nothing but a measuring quantity. It's measuring, right? Measuring quantity. It's a measuring quantity. But please remember, it is dealing in relation with the previous one. In relation with earlier quantity. Right? It is dealing with earlier quantity. Why I am using a quantity? Quantity means always we are talking about a number. Right? It might be 4x, it might be 3y or simply 42, always a quantity. Okay? So progressions generally is nothing but the measurement of something in relation with the earlier. Okay, so if I deal with a few things, you can let me take a general life example. Let me take your marks. Yeah, I like to take the marks of yours. Right, I like to take the marks of yours. Example, something like in your formative 1 or any examination, you got marks in formative 1 and formative assessment 2 and formative assessment 3, you got the marks. Suppose you got the marks in formative assessment something like out of 20, you got something like 18. Great marks. Now in the second examination, you rocked and you got something like 20. Superb. And in the third, oh man, some issue, something happened and it went on something like 12. Of course, assume that you have continued that. Okay, now what you are measuring here? It is nothing but, shall I say, you are measuring the marks. Okay, now if anyone asks you, did you improve your marks? What is the analysis what you are making is? In the second formative, your marks are increased. Yes, it's increased by 2. Right? In the third formative, your marks are decreased by 8. It decreased. Okay, but some relation is there. Right? First, you got the marks, your dad is happy. Second one, your dad is too happy. Okay, now for the third one, you are not satisfied. Why he is not satisfied? Because he is comparing this marks with the earlier. Right? He is measuring the quantity with the earlier. Okay, so that's nothing but general progression. So how you have progressed your knowledge, it is measured in terms of the marks. Okay, so this is in terms of the marks. You can take in terms of your weight. Yes, what's your weight in according to your age? Weight in relation with age, right? Earlier, what's your age is? What is now your weight? Something like you were something like 45. Later on, your weight it went on something like 47. Suddenly, because of ill health, it went on to 40. Yes, according to your age, how it is moving. So, marks, weight, temperature, all these comes under general progressions. Okay, but now I'm not discussing about the general progressions. Now, if right, in mathematics, right, if conditions followed, if conditions, right, conditions are followed, yes, if conditions are followed, then instead of progressions in general life, we call progressions in mathematics if condition is followed. Conditions are followed, and the second one, right, first one is conditions are followed. Second one, the condition should be exactly with the preceding term in relation, in fixed relation, right, in fixed relation where, what's that? Preceding term, preceding, right, what is the meaning of preceding? Or straight away you can say just preceding, just preceding. What is the meaning of preceding term? Right? For formative 2, which is the preceding, formative 1, back. Right? For formative 3, right, who are preceding? Both formative 2 and formative 1 are preceding to formative 3. But I don't want just preceding, I want just preceding, immediately backside. So for formative 3, who is the just preceding? Yes, only formative 2 is just preceding, right? Now, in progressions, right, if certain rules are followed, then the general progressions will become mathematical progressions, okay, with the conditions. Okay, right, if conditions are followed and in relation with the fixed preceding term, if it is followed, then comes our progression chapter. Okay, now this progressions, I may give you an example of this. Yes, the example says like this: if you take 4, yes, again I am taking 6, again I am taking 8, and so on. It is moving like this. Do you find any relation between those two numbers? Yes, we find it. The gap between them is 2. The gap between them is 2, and it is continuously moving. Now, you can guess the next one also. Can you guess the next one? Yes, what you are guessing is done. Good. It's nothing but 10. Why? How did you get it? As everywhere, 4 plus 2, we are coming to 6. 6 plus 2, we are coming to 8. In the same way, 8 plus 2, we are coming to 10. It's right. So it followed certain order, right? As it has followed certain order, we can say it is in progressions, right? What kind of progressions? We will discuss regarding that one, but it's under progression in mathematics, right? The last point of this, right? Progression is also called as series, right? And sometimes in few cases we call, in 2 cases we call it as sequence and also patterns. But please remember, these are tricky, right? They have rules. Don't straight away remember this. They are having certain rules, but generally we call it as progressions or series. Now, this is the introduction of the progressions. We'll come to arithmetic progressions now. Thank you. In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos.